Hey guys, how y'all doing? So, you guys obviously see I have a face cam on this. Let me fix my mic. So, yeah, you guys probably heard about the school shooter thing that happened yesterday on the 14th, Valentine's Day. Kind of fucked up. Um, so, we were talking about it at school, like, teachers and all that. They were supposed to go over, like, safety procedures, like, in light, I guess, of the recent events. I don't know if that's how you use the wording. But anyways, so we're in what's it called? We're in health. I'm not gonna say the teacher's name or anything for like privacy and all that. But oh my god. So she goes from like, oh, you're fucked up if you're laughing about this, to like the whole class was like fucking dying. Like, I'm pretty sure there was some kid like having like a fucking asthma attack somewhere in that classroom, just like on the desk, just like, yeah, I don't know what that was, but I mean, how do I put this? Like, we were like literally like on the fucking desk, like our face were like face against wood, like that's how it was, because went from like talking about like safety procedures and all that to she was like, oh yeah, there is this one of the years I was teaching, there were these two kids, I noticed them laughing, so I started to pay attention to what they're saying. And so she tells us about how like one of them was like, oh, I'm number one on so and so's hit list, and then this other kid, well, I'm number two, and they're laughing about it, like kind of like bragging, right? And so she's like, well, by any like shooter's logic, they're gonna go for the person they have beef with first, and it should be over after that. So she's telling us like, oh, the next day after she heard that, she just like, she moved everybody's seats, and those two kids just happened to be sitting right by the fucking door. Door's made of glass, by the way. So yeah, everybody starts cracking up at that, right? And then she's like, no, I don't know why you guys are laughing. I'm being serious right now. She was like completely straight look on her face. And then she cracks a smile. And then everybody laughs even more. And I mean, I don't know if you guys like, hear cars driving past right now, because like I kind of have my window open. But anyways, so we're all laughing about that, and well, she's singing, and she's like, if any of you guys are on anyone's hit list, let me know. And so we're laughing, and then she's like, oh, and by the way, so I guess she reported it to the dean or whoever the fuck it would be in the office, right? And they ended up looking into that kid. She was like, hey, this is something you guys might want to look into. And they did. They looked into him, like fucking looked into his soul. And anyways, so they ended up searching his house. They found a map of the school and I think 3 stolen firearms. So if you're ever talking shit about someone in class and like laughing about it, make sure you do it loudly. So anyways, just like, so we get into 6th period. I have English. I'm not saying the teacher's name, but for any of you like who like go to my school and like are watching, you probably know who I'm talking about, because for some reason he brought a microphone and a speaker. Just like no reason, just, or I don't know the reason, at least. Just now there's like speakers sitting on top of like the front of the classroom, the little like cabinets, and he has a microphone and he talks through that if like we get too loud. Actually, that probably might be the reason. But so like this was yesterday, right? It was either yesterday or the day before. I forgot, but we walk into class, right? And out of nowhere, everybody please take a seat, like loud as fuck. And we turn around and look at the door, and he has a fucking microphone in his hand. I mean, nothing like this thing right here where it's like, you know, gold and nice. Just like some shitty ass microphone. Oh shit, my lighting went off. So yeah, my lighting, I'm literally using my laptop. I have a HDMI running that to my TV, which is like right behind the camera. And then, yeah, 'cause, you know, I have a TV on my desk. But anyways, so we're in English, and this dude, we sit down, and he decides to pull out the microphone for no fucking reason. Like, it was completely quiet. He was like, everybody, please get your AR books out. We read for like half an hour, right? And then he decides to talk about our safety procedures, right? And this kid, Daniel, he's one of my friends. Kind of a dick, though. But anyways, he goes, Mr. Son, or wait, I had to cut myself off because I almost said his name. But he says the teacher's name, right? And he goes, Mr. Why do we not have the he goes, why do we students get to know the procedures? Like, why do you guys tell us like ahead of time instead of like when it's actually happening? And like what he was saying, it makes a lot of sense. I'll explain why in a second. But he said, the teacher goes, oh, I'm not accepting any questions at the moment. And this kid, Daniel, he doesn't even say anything. He just goes, like, makes this, like, fucking stupid-ass face. Like, everybody was laughing at him. And he pulls out the microphone again. He's like, everybody please be quiet while I'm speaking. And it caused everybody to laugh even harder. And then, anyways, what I was saying, like, why that makes a lot of sense is because, think about it. If most of the time when somebody shoots up school, it's one of the students who goes there. And, well, if they're going there, now they are going to know the procedures as well. Therefore, the whole school is fucked over. Because they're going to know where they're going, all that shit. So, naturally, it makes a lot of sense to, if the students are panicking, tell them what the fuck to do. Don't, like, I personally think if kids want to run, let them fucking run. If it's, like, something where, like, it's, like, they might die that day, let them make their own fucking decisions, okay? That's all. That's my only request. I'm not saying I'm gonna be one of those kids you're gonna see running down the hallway and get, like, shot in the fucking face or some shit. That's not gonna be me. I'm open up on those cabinets. You will never see these arms bend inward that close before. My legs, I swear to God, my knees are going to be, like, up by my nose. I'm going to be in a fucking cabinet. You ever see those pictures, like, somebody, like, hiding in a fucking suitcase trying to smuggle to another country? Yeah, I'm doing that with the cabinet. So, it's just, like, it doesn't make sense, you know, they want to run. At least let them try. If they end up running, well, they fucked themselves over. They want to stay in the classroom, you might have fucked yourself over too. You never know what the plans are behind the person shooting it up. It's not something that, like, you can't just read somebody's fucking mind. So you can't know where they're gonna go. They're gonna search every fucking classroom. But anyways, again with the procedures, right? So, what happened yesterday? This kid, he knew the procedures. So, he pulls the fire alarm. So everybody would go running onto the field. And then, after everybody's down there, that's when he started spraying, I guess. Or at least that's what our teacher told us. And so, he also dropped his weapon at the end of it and tried running with all the other students. Because he was 19, he was recently expelled from that school. So he naturally fit in. One thing about fitting in, though, you can't really do it if you're actually, like, kind of a fucking grown man. You look a little bit bigger than all the other kids, you know? So, I mean, he did it perfectly fine, though. I can't say anything about that. But they ended up catching him. I think, like, one of the other kids, like, told on him or something. Not like, oh, I'm snitching. Like, I mean, like, I think they're like, hey, that motherfucker, he just shot my best friend. Yeah, I think that's kind of how it went. And then they're like, hey, excuse me, sir, were you the shooter? He reaches into his backpack. Yeah, I was. Who's asking? I seriously think that's might have been how it was. I don't know. I wasn't there. But it's just, like, it's crazy, though. Like, people, another thing, they always want gun control, but, oh, and there goes the fucking screensaver again. So they always want gun control, but if you notice like the areas where there's like, you can literally walk up by a fucking minigun if you wanted to. Yeah, that shit. Notice there's never any like gun crimes and shit out there. If that makes any sense. Like, there's no bank robberies, there's no fucking school shootings. Because somebody does that. Oh, somebody's running out their fucking truck. Come on, motherfucker. Get in this classroom. I dare you. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. You're gonna hear pop, pop, boom. That's the end of it. But no, out here in California or out there in Florida, we obviously see what happens when you have strict gun control laws. Nobody's able to defend themselves until the police get there. It really just fucks everyone over. Sadly, not a lot of people realize this though. And yeah, truly just sad. But anyways, back to the funny shit. So this teacher, I was about to say his name again. He is like, he's going over it and he's like, oh, and he could have got more kills, but like the way he's saying he could have got more kills was as if he was talking about like fucking Call of Duty or something. So naturally, me and my friend, I'm gonna say his name, Brian, I look over at him, he's laughing his ass off. He looks over at me, I'm laughing my ass off. And the teacher's just looking at me with like this weird ass look on his face, like, I am very disappointed in you. And he didn't actually like say it like that or like make any voices. He didn't say anything at all actually. He just kept going on with his little presentation, if you will. And yeah, we're just laughing so fucking hard because he actually sounded like he was describing like fucking like pro match or like Call of Duty or something, like the ESL fucking e-games. I don't know. It just sounded like it was like a pro match where he's like, and he could have got another 17 kills. And yeah, it was just fucking insane, I swear. And then when class was finally over, we got out, me and my friend Brian were talking, right? And we both brought it up at the same time. We both started laughing our asses off again. And yeah, that was about it. I mean, I wish I could like tell you guys some funny stuff, but like kind of like not funny that like school actually got shot up. But oh, another thing though, the stereotypes. I mean, obviously you can kind of see this. A couple of my friends today, they were like, "Oh, when you drop the pencil, let me know." Like, actually, I'm pretty sure his last name was Cruz. So when you drop the pencil, you let me know. And yeah, it didn't really work out too well because I don't think my last name can be a Cruz, with colors like these. But I mean, you never know. Shit like that happens, but I can tell you for a fact, I ain't no beaner. I already know I'm getting my shit demonetized for that. But anyways, that's really all I got for you. So thank you all for watching. That's about it. I'm probably start like I don't know. I'm trying not to like go like full on, but not like a vlog channel per se, but I'm gonna have a channel like on like bikes and shit, cause like I just got a brand new bike. It's not like brand new, but like it's fixie. I'm upgrading a bunch of shit on it, so like it's brand new to me. Parts are gonna be brand new and everything. It's gonna be shit like that. It's gonna be like secondary. I mean, I know it's a little too early to have secondary channels because I'm at like 19 subs right now. And I mean, I know a bunch of kids from school were I don't know why the fuck my mic stand is like shaking like really badly. But I know a bunch of kids from school got this YouTube channel, so suck my dick. Yeah, that's about it. So Stinksy signing off. Peace.